What's good, Nayo Nation? What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, what's good? What it do? Hey, what's up? Before we get into this video, you guys already know the drill. I need you to hit that little bell somewhere here so you can be part of that notification squad. And I need you to go follow me on my social media at Rapetsoa on all social media platforms. I'm dropping this video because this means I have officially reached 20K! Guys, you understand that like 20,000 is a lot. Like I'm actually like, I was very excited for the 10K one, but this one is like more emotional. Also, this video is also emotional. But today is just an overly emotional day. But yes, guys, we are at 20K and I'm so emotional because I'm like 20,000. 20,000, like beginning to end 20,000. But yo, guys, I'm so grateful. I am like beyond grateful. Thank you so much for your support, for your love. Like it literally, like every single day I am beyond grateful for you guys. I'm really grateful for all that you guys are. You guys are literally like the best subscribers in the entire universe. Guys, like it's not even halfway through the year and we're already at 20K. Like tomorrow we're 50K. Like hello. Just thinking about it just makes me it flabbergasts, caca-crites, zagarites, bamba-bites, okay, you know what I'm saying. And as you guys can tell from the title of this video, if you're new here, you probably clicked onto this video because you know because of the title, you know. Today I will be talking about a time in my life that, whoa, that was hectic, that changed the way I perceived life a lot, that changed the way I do a lot. And this is my 5th attempt to record this video, just by the way. Every single time I've attempted recording this video, I've cried. Sometimes I cried before I even sat on this chair. Sometimes I cried just before I even pressed the record button. So this is the first time I've actually sat on the chair and pressed the record button and actually spoken into the camera. My hands are sweating, my feet are like I'm restless. I have butterflies in my stomach just because this is a very emotional story for me. But yeah, you guys can tell from the title what the story more or less is gonna be about, but you guys will find out more about the story. But let me stop blabbing on about, okay? Without further ado, let's get into the video. But you guys are probably like, dude, what are you talking about? What are you on about? Okay, yo. Okay, so let's go back to December 2018, which is like just yesterday, or whenever December, yeah, bolaya, December kills. That was December 2018, one of my favorite Decembers ever. Like literally probably the best December I've ever had. It was fun, it was amazing. I met so many new people, I made new friends, I had memories, I got in trouble, I got out of trouble, you know, like it was a roller coaster ride. And the biggest part of this roller coaster ride was the 27th of December 2018. So what happened is that morning I woke up, you know, and one thing about me, I have heart murmurs, okay. I have problems breathing, but I know how to deal with it. I've had it for a very long time throughout my childhood and I know how to deal with it. One thing that like you must know for a fact, and this is something that you guys must keep in mind as I go with the story, is that I hate having people around me when I'm like sick or when I'm struggling to breathe or whatever. Also, I'm claustrophobic, so like it just, you understand, it frustrates me, do you understand? So just keep that in mind, okay? So I go to the bathroom and I'm trying to I go to the bathroom, I woke up, I'm going to go pee, you know, and I'm trying to breathe, right? And then luckily my mom walks past, so I call her in and I'm like, please come help me, you understand? So I even tell her, I'm like, don't make a noise, don't just come in, you know, because it was like quite early. I don't know what time it was, maybe it was like 8. Okay, cool, we're focusing on my breathing, whatever, it's getting better. And then I don't know, and then it spiraled, like it got bad, it got really bad. Guys, I'm so anxious talking about this. Before I get into that, actually, for those of you that have watched my video, if you haven't, you can go check it out, my testimony video on how I overcame depression and suicide and etc. You will know that I was in a very depressive state in my life in the middle of 2018, and when the depression when I got over my depression, if I can say that, one thing that did stay with me is my anxiety, right? but it's not hectic. By the power and the grace of the Lord, I was able to control it, okay? But anyway, just keep that in mind. Now it's like it's sore, like it's really painful. And then I don't know what happened, but something happened where like it felt like my chest was like completely closing up, and I think I panicked, and my mom also panicked, you see. And so obviously as she panicked, she screamed, I think, and then my family members came in the bathroom. And that was just when the mess began, because like I said, if you guys noticed, I said I don't like people being around me when I can't breathe or when I'm sick. And so that already frustrated me, but I completely understand that they were just trying to help, you know, and whatever else. So they're trying to help me breathe. People are pouring me with cold water, putting ice on my wrist. I cannot even be serious. I can't be serious. I really can't, guys. My coping mechanism is laughing. So you guys are probably like, this girl is crazy. She's talking about how she almost died, but she's laughing. Yeah, that's because like that's my coping mechanism. But anyway, but little did they know that them being helpful was like making me worse, because it was really frustrating me, because now instead of focusing on breathing, I'm focusing on how frustrated I am, you know. I'm trying to say stop, but obviously I can't, because I can't speak, because my chest is really sore. And yeah, guys, then I think it got like really bad, because now everybody's in there and everybody's just guys, it was a lot. Like when I think back at it, it was like a lot. It really was a lot, because everybody was in the bathroom, and maybe it might have not looked like a lot to the people that were in there. I don't know, my family probably has a different, you know, like perspective of the story. But for me, and I completely understand that they were trying to help, but like it was, you understand, it was frustrating for me, because there were so many people. Everybody's pouring me with water, everybody's telling me to breathe, they're telling Mang to bring what and cool. Then I think it got really bad, and they carried me outside. But we're at my grandmother's house, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we're at my grandmother's house and my whole family was there. They take me outside, they put me under a tree on a mattress, obviously, and they're trying to help me breathe. And at this moment, guys, I'm in pain. I'm like, I wanted to stop. I'm like, I'm tired. And by the way, this is the longest that these breathing problems have ever gone on. They normally go on for like maximum 5 minutes, but here I think it was like a solid 20 minutes in, and I was still, you know, struggling to breathe, and whatever the story may be. And then it got bad, like it got painful. Yeah, it got really painful, like whoa. Yeah, then it got really painful. And then my mom and my brother put me in the car, and we were driving to the hospital. So mind you, we're in the village of Skuku, Neskinodo, and we are very far from the hospital, and it's the holidays, so there probably aren't even any public hospitals open, or if they're open, they're not, you know how public hospitals in South Africa are. Like, unfortunately, that's the, you know, and in that, like right now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, there are people that have to actually live like that, guys. When they want help, they have to literally search. I think we drove for like 2 hours. My mom says we drove for like, I think 2 hours, searching 2 hours for a hospital. Can you imagine? That's somebody's reality. Like, can you imagine? But anyway, then we're driving to the hospital, and there was a point, and you know, we're fighting and we're fighting and we're fighting for me to breathe. My mom's blowing into my nose. She's trying to pump oxygen into my body, and my brother's also telling her what to do, and I got to a point where I was like, I'm done. I'm tired. I got to a point where I was like, I'm really tired, and I think this is it. Because for me, it was a thing of, guys, it hurt. It really hurt. It was sore. It was painful. And I think the thing that made it the thing that made it worse was that all my memories of my depression and the sicknesses and the vomiting of the blood and the shaking and the being frustrated and all the times that I cried in the bathrooms at school with my friends because my body was giving up on me, and and everything that I had been through in the past 2 years, it was all coming back. It was all coming back to me. Yeah, and the time that I, you know, tried committing suicide, and all of it, guys, all of it was coming back. So I remember I said to my mom, and I was like, "Mommy, give me a second." Oh my god, I have makeup on. I'm messing up my mascara. Hold on, let me just go fix myself. I'll be back, guys. Okay, cool, I'm back. My mascara is still intact, I hope. But then there was a point where I said to my mom, and I was like, I want everybody to come wherever we're going, like now. And I think for her it was like, okay, I understand because you're sick, you want everybody. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, she doesn't understand what I don't know if she understood what I was saying. I don't know if she was in denial. I don't know if she was not even focused on, you know, that picture or whatever. But I remember, like, I just wanted everyone to be there, and I wanted to be done, guys. I was so tired. I was so tired. I was so tired. I was tired. I was really tired of fighting and fighting and fighting and feeling like I'm getting somewhere, and then like I'm taking 10 steps back, and then I have to start again and again. And I was tired. I was tired. I was really tired. You know, it was in a moment. I remember this moment when my dad called, and there was a moment when my dad called, and I remember that moment exactly. I remember everything about that moment. He called, and you know, he was telling me how much he loves me and how much it's okay, and my brother, who's like one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to fighting, because he has been through his fair share of life. God knows, that man has been through life. And he was telling me he loves me, and my mom, and just the thought of the pain that I was putting them through, just the thought of the pain that I was putting them through, that hurt me a lot. And you know, the fact that I was trying so hard. God knows how badly I was trying to fight. I really was trying. I really was. But I was really in pain. Cool. So now we're in the car. Yo, just so it's all coming back. Yo, guys, wait, hold on. Okay, cool. Okay. Ooh, my heart is beating. I can't do this. I don't know how I'm gonna upload this video. God. So then there was this moment. There was this moment where I stopped focusing on my breathing, and I don't know, like I just gave in. And obviously for me, I just stopped breathing, and that was that. But my mom was telling me when I woke up that like my body went cold, and my pulse wasn't responsive. All I remember hearing was my mom scream. I remember hearing my mom scream my brother's name, and they were both shouting for me to, you know, to keep fighting, to oh my god. This is so annoying. I hate being emotional, and I can't believe I'm being emotional in front of you guys. But yes, basically. And my dad called me and he kept, you know, telling me he loves me and it's gonna be okay and you know it's fine and I must just keep fighting. And I kept saying, I was like, call everyone to come to the hospital now. You don't understand how tiring it is to constantly feel like you're fighting. And the worst part for me was that I was fighting something that wasn't identified. That's what I think frustrated me most, was that for 2 years I've been having this sickness, you know, vomiting, all these things. It's me into depression, into suicidal thoughts, into all of this, and I can't identify it. I've gone to doctors, specialists, this. I've gone through treatments and nobody can tell me what the hell is wrong with me. And I think for me, I was like, I can't live like this. I can't. Surely I can't live like this, you know. I don't think I can do this. I really can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't know. I don't remember anything that happened in the car from there forth. I just remember I woke up in a hospital bed and they were asking me questions on questions. Then I went to the hospital bed, okay, whatever, they checked me in, whatever else. And then I spoke to my psychologist. I spoke to a psychologist who also asked me questions about my past and, you know, everything that I'd been through. And she was like, I think it was one of those things where she was really trying to dig for the problem, so she kept asking me questions and I was becoming really frustrated because I felt like she thought I'd, you know, I was brushing things away. But you know, when something happened to you in the past and you've forgiven the person that did it to you, you've forgiven yourself, you've forgiven God, and God has given you peace. You know when that happens, I think like the world tries so hard to try and make it seem like it's not natural to, you know, be over something traumatic that has happened to you. It's not natural to forgive somebody that did something like that to you. It isn't natural. It's spiritual. And if you're gonna try and make sense of something spiritual through a worldly way, it's never gonna work. Basically what happened was they told me they were gonna discharge me. Well, I got the story that they were gonna discharge me. Oh no, that they were transferring me to a hospital in right, in another city. And I was like, okay, cool, that's even close to home, that's more away, that's nice. And I get there and I'm like, this doesn't look like a hospital. What's going on? And I'm like, wait, is this what I think it is? Surely this is not what I think it is. And I asked one of the nurses and I'm like, where am I? And she was like, this is a mental health clinic. And I was like, somebody has me messed up. Somebody better explain what is going on because I am in the wrong place. Sorry? Why? I mean, I had a panic attack or whatever, I almost died and whatever, but I'm fine. Why am I here? You know, and she didn't answer me. Nobody answered me, which is what frustrated. It drove me mad because for me it was like, I just come out of a depressive state and now you want to lock me in a place in which is going to frustrate me and that's going to make me angry, you know. And I remember my parents were just like, we'll see what the doctor says, we'll see. I was like, first of all, you guys brought me here and I had no idea where I was going. Nobody thought it was important to tell me that they bring me to a mental health clinic. This is not one of those things where you're just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna just drop you off at a mental health clinic. There you go, you know. And especially if you don't think anything's wrong with you being taken to a mental health clinic, you're just like, wait a minute, sir, what is happening? And my parents came and they spoke to me and they reasoned with me, and their reasoning was very fair. After I got discharged, my body was weak for days. Everything was just shaking, my joints were sore, everything was just a mess. I was frustrated, I was annoyed. It was almost New Year's, meaning I can't even do the bare minimum, you know. I was annoyed. I was really angry at God, guys. Yo, like, I thought I was angry at God when I was depressed. This time I was like pissed. My only thing was like, why am I going through this? What did I do? What did I do? Okay, forget me. What did the people who love me do? Why are you putting them through this? It's not fair. That's not fair. Why? But anyway, and in my time of praying, I realized sometimes it's not about the physical pain. Sometimes it's about your spiritual strength. I promise you guys, if I was not spiritually strong and faithful in God, I would have been out of there, out like a light. And I think that's the one thing that I just want to say to you guys from this video, is that there is a reason that you are here. Maybe you've gone through something similar than I have. Maybe you've gone through something worse. Maybe it's happened to a sibling of yours, you know. It's not a nice feeling. It's not a nice feeling at all. You know, the thought of losing your own life, or the thought of losing someone. And if you have lost someone recently, I am so sorry. All I want to say to you is, you are here for a purpose. This is a saying that I live by. Life happens the only way it knows how to. There is a reason behind all of it, whether you believe in God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. But there is a reason behind all of it. And I just want to say to you that if you're dealing with something similar, losing somebody, being sick, wanting to die, etc., is that there is a purpose that you are here. There is a purpose that the things in your life are happening the way that they are happening. And until you find your purpose, your job here is not done. You will beat that sickness. You will beat that depression. You will beat that suicidal thought. You will beat that heartbreak. You will beat that grief that you're going through. You will beat all of it. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. Again, thank you so much for 20,000. This has been a long video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys took something from this video. But yeah, thank you so much guys. Okay, I know that was very sad and soppy and everything, but you know, sometimes we just gotta come through with the truth. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Comment below for any more videos you'd like to see. Comment below if you've gone through a similar experience. Comment below if this video helped you. Comment below if you guys have any questions. If you need, listen, if you need somebody to talk to, you guys can reach out to me. I am here. I will literally pray for you, talk to you, whatever it is that you need. I feel like the world is already, you know, separated enough as it is, and there's already so many bad things happening. The least we could do is be here for each other. So I'm here for you if you need me. And last but not the least, subscribe to my channel for more craziness. Bye guys.